Hey guys, thanks for joining us. I'm Brandy. I am the leader of the Back to Back Tribe, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about my story. And we're going to talk after our stories a little bit more about what coaching is all about. So, I wanted to let you know how I started as a coach, and it all came back. I'm going to bring it back to when I was a wedding photographer. My husband and I owned a wedding photography business in Orlando, Florida. And in about 2000, at the end of 2012, we got in a car accident. We were rear-ended by an F-350 double dually sitting at a red light, and we suffered several back injuries and neck injuries. So as you can see, it was a lot of pain, and we had gone to doctors, and the surgeons were telling us that they really wanted us to do surgery, but we were refusing. So after a year of physical therapy and every sort of thing you can possibly think of trying to get better, we decided that we were going to decline on surgery, and we shut down the wedding photography business. That was really, really hard for me. It was my baby. It was something that I grew from infancy into a business where people were actually starting to recognize us as photographers and as a team. My husband and I ran it together. I brought him home within the last year of our business to run it with me. So ending that was pretty painful and very sad. After that, we moved to New York, Florida, to be closer to my husband's side of the family. And there I landed a job as a district manager of a frozen yogurt company, and I was doing a lot of traveling, and I was in a lot of pain. It was debilitating enough to where sleeping at night was pretty much non-existent. I was working about 60 hours a week. I was doing a lot of traveling in the car, so my back was not getting better. I was medicating myself through couple drinks a night here and there to try to dissipate the pain. I wasn't working out. I wasn't training my body well. And at one point, I just after I had a third glass of wine one night, I just said, you know what, this is ridiculous. What am I doing? Why am I not trying to better myself and make myself feel better? So I started researching what I could do to make myself feel better. And that kind of led me to start looking for yoga, because it was the one thing I hadn't researched yet. And I found Pio and thought, okay, well, this sounds pretty awesome. But along with that, I found the opportunity of coaching. So I thought, okay, well, what is this coaching about? So instead of starting Pio right away, I started researching the business, and I found my coach, who is now my coach, on YouTube, and I researched the heck out of this business. So I wanted to feel really comfortable and know what I was getting into. And after watching a webinar kind of like this one, I said, okay, let's do it. And I dove in. Shortly thereafter, my husband started joining the workouts with me, and we just kind of had this progression of we're starting to feel better, and I was loving what I was feeling. The Shakeology that we were drinking had replaced a meal for our day, and it was making us really tone out in a way I've never felt before. I thought once upon a time I may have been eating healthy, but it wasn't healthy. I was doing the low-fat, low-carb diet, and that just was not doing what it should be doing. So after we started working out and started seeing really the results, I told my husband, this is something I think that I could really do as a job and really dive into, because I really wanted to see this help me start helping other people feel better, because I was feeling better. I was able to sleep through the night, and I was able to really not feel pain anymore. So after much debate, and after a lot of talking with my husband, we decided together that it would be best and actually he's the one who pushed me to it, to stop doing what I was doing 60 hours a week and start coaching full time. So I quit my job. It was a struggle. It was a big sacrifice that to be able to quit this full-time job and be able to dive into something that was really scary. I mean, I didn't really know in the beginning when I started, I didn't have any training in the background of fitness or health or, training of any sort. So it was really, really scary. And to try to show people what this was doing for me through social media was really my only outlet I had. So that's all I started with, was showing people how this was working for me, and people started coming to me. So that was good. And I started building my tribe of my team. And so I think that, I guess we could kind of pass it over to Stephanie, but I wanted to kind of also share with you with this business, even though I know how scary it was and how scary it was going to be and the unknown of diving into this, I knew deep down in my heart that this was meant for me. And I knew that I was running this with a why. And my why was to bring home my husband again. I had done it once before, so I was really passionate about wanting to do it again. And this business really showed me that it was possible. And my why was that I wanted to bring, again, my husband home. And we have a big dream. We had a big dream of moving onto a sailboat and learning to sail and sailing around the world. And I'm happy to say, in a couple of weeks, my husband is quitting his job. And if you guys haven't seen on my Facebook page, I'm talking a lot with my hands, that we actually have purchased our sailboat and we will be moving on at the beginning of March. So guys, this is possible, and I hate to get all teary-eyed about it, but it's possible. And, I'm not at that place where I'm like, all right, let's go and buy a whole bunch of stuff. We are buckling down yet again, sacrificing a lot so we can do this and really live our dream. And I would have never, ever thought I could have done this prior to coaching. And, that why has changed now for me. And my why now is to build a team of women who can be confident and know that they can do this as well. And that we have the tools and resources and the trainings that are going to show you guys on how to do this specifically and be able to help you do this as well and live your dreams and know that this is something that is possible. It is possible, guys. And to make compliance happy, Beachbody, your income, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income, but your income is going to be a direct reflection of how hard you guys work at this. And I have busted my tail at doing this because I had a huge why, and I wanted to spend time with my husband and bring him home. And I know that you guys have loads of whys out there. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know, sorry, someone was saying creds. I know that you guys have dreams, and I just want you to know that this is possible by giving people hope and health and happiness. It's crazy. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit my story. I'm going to pass it over to Stephanie, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her. She has a little bit of a different journey, so it's really cool that we get to share both of our stories for you guys. And then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit more about the coaching aspect.
Musical chairs.
As I bring it in.
All right. Thank y'all so much for being with us tonight and for putting up with our new technology this evening. But I just wanted to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know, my name is Stephanie. I'm a coach actually on Brandy's team, and I am a diamond coach. And I'm going to take my glasses off so I'm not reflecting and blinding everybody. I'm a diamond coach and a Success Club All-Star, and I've been in this business now for about a year and a half, almost 17 months right now. And I just wanted to share with you real quick how I got started, why I got started, and kind of what my journey has looked like so far. So for me, I got married in 2011, and my husband took a job that would make us travel a lot and move to new cities for a little bit. And it was really exciting, and we were really pumped, and I was completely on board. He works for a great company that we love. And so we moved around a lot in the beginning to help his career and build his business. But every time we did that, I kind of got uprooted and had to find a new career. And I'd never been the kind of person who knew what I wanted to do. I always kind of struggled with that. And I had done everything from bartending to waitressing to selling frozen yogurt to being a nanny to working as an administrative assistant. And a coordinator for events and stuff. I've done a little bit of everything and hadn't really found anything I was passionate about, and it bothered me a lot. And when we made our most recent move to Philadelphia 2 years ago, I really had a hard time with this transition because I started applying for jobs, and I think I could probably send out 50 job applications, and I got maybe 2 calls back. Like, I didn't get anything. And about 3 months of that, I was completely defeated. I'd never experienced a depression before in my life. And that's what set in for me hardcore. Like, I knew we were supposed to be here. I knew God led us to Philadelphia to build Ryan's career. And I supported that. And I was completely on board with that. But I was so lost in what it meant for me and where I was supposed to be and what I was supposed to be doing. And we didn't have kids yet. So I was, at home, and I was trying to just work the computer, trying to find anything that I could to get a job anywhere. And it was the lowest point for me. I'd never really felt, like I said, I'd never really felt depression before. And I felt just gross and unvaluable. Like, my skill set wasn't impressive, that nobody would want to hire me. And I really had a hard time just accepting that, because I knew God had big plans for me. I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't know what that looked like. I knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I wasn't a mom yet, so I can't really be a stay-at-home wife. Ryan wasn't on board for that. And I knew I wanted to do something that matters, and I just couldn't figure out where that niche was and where I fit in. And then we got pregnant, which is supposed to be the most exciting thing ever. And all of a sudden I was just like, oh my gosh, yeah, this is great, but now who's going to hire me? Like, I was already undesirable, and now nobody's going to hire the pregnant woman. So I really struggled with finding my place, and ended up just getting a job waiting tables. I knew there was a time that I knew that job would end and I wouldn't be able to go back to it when the baby came, but I needed to get some cash in the bank and do something. So I started there, and it started just a bad cycle, because that in restaurant world, you work crazy hours, you're up late at night, you eat on weird hours, you eat crap food on the go really fast, you eat, and so I just developed all these really bad eating habits and started to really just feel really gross. And so my pregnancy, at about like 20 weeks, I was really just fed up. I felt gross. I was so bloated. Like, when I was like 8 or 9 weeks pregnant, you would have thought I was like 3 months along already. Like, I was so bloated. And I didn't feel like that was what pregnancy was supposed to feel like. It wasn't supposed to be miserable. I really felt like I should have energy and be excited and enthusiasm. And I was just depressed and frustrated about the whole experience and how soft and squishy and uncomfortable I was. So I reached out to Brandy as my coach, and was like, I need to make a change. I don't know what that means. I think I need to start eating healthy, and I don't know what that looks like. What do you think I should do? And she had just started her business as a coach, and she was like, I think you should totally just try this with me. I don't really know what I'm doing just yet. I just got started, but I think this stuff could really help you. Working out and eating right and drinking the shake, I think would be really great for you. You should totally try it. And honestly, I was a little like taken back, like, a shake. I'm not a shake person. Like, I wasn't even eating healthy. And I was like, I'm not going to drink a shake, really. And so I really kind of was like, I don't know about it. But I was actually on vacation. And when I'm on vacation, my husband is very much more easy with the wallet. Like, he'll spend money a lot easier than we are when we're at home. So I made sure I asked permission to buy my challenge pack and get started while we were on vacation, so he wouldn't question me, really. And so I did. While we were in Denver on vacation with family, I ordered my challenge pack, and I got started right away, started drinking my shake every day, and I thought it was going to be gross and I was going to hate it, but it's delicious. It's amazing. I loved it, and I love the way it made me feel. And I started eating healthy, and it was crazy. I started doing workouts, and while I was pregnant, I started to lose weight, which was nuts, because not lose weight. I was losing inches on my waist, and you could see my love handle shrinking while my belly was growing. It was crazy. But it made me feel so much better about myself. And I started to have this pride and confidence back that I'd never really felt before. And the moment that I shared it on social media, I think I shared like one of my PIO workouts on a social media post one day. I had so many friends reach out and like, oh my gosh, what is this? This looks so cool. I'm so proud of you. You're pregnant and you're working out. And it just kind of was like, whoa, people are into this. And I just started talking to them about it and sold a couple programs here and there and realized I could really like turn this into a business. And, as I helped them, I helped a couple of my friends get started, it really kind of snowballed for me and turned into an opportunity for me to help others. And then I realized very quickly that it actually fit the mold for those 3 things that I've always wanted, which was to be an entrepreneur, to be a stay-at-home mom, and to make a difference and do something that matters. And so I immediately had this huge sense of self-worth and value again that I hadn't had in years. And so that has been the biggest piece that coaching has done for me, is just brought that back for me and brought happiness and joy and fulfillment and passion back into my life. And the unexpected things that it's also brought in for me too has been, income. The income potential for this business is huge. And for me, I was just I just wanted to make enough money to be able to stay home. Like I'm married, my husband is our primary income earner right now. But I wanted to be able to relieve some of that burden off him. And I wanted to not have to cut back all the time. I didn't want to be, this standard American family that, is living paycheck to paycheck. I wanted to take our kids on extravagant vacations and live in a beautiful home. And be able to care for our kids, send our kids to schools they want to go to. And I didn't want to have to deal with those, the financial burden and stress that brings. So for me, I was really, that's how I got started, was to, I wanted to just provide some income. And this has been huge for us. It's been a huge blessing. And I've hit the ground running back a year and a half ago and just haven't stopped. And I just continue to build this business and build a team. Now I've got several other women that are doing this with me as well. And I'm helping them build financial freedom for their family too. And it has just been the most rewarding and just incredible experience so far. And the friendships, oh my gosh, I could go on forever about the relationships, because the people that are in this business are real people and they're passionate and they love what they do. And we're going to go into compensation and all that kind of stuff for you, but we are compensated on how well our friends do and our coaches and our team does. So we're all encouraged and motivated to help each other. So we all get to do this together instead of the typical corporate environment where everyone's competing against each other. So that's a little bit about me. For me, we're not trying to move on to a sailboat. I would just like to be able to retire my husband in the next few years. We want to have a big family, want to have lots of kids, and I want him to be present. I don't want to be the mom that's doing everything by herself or her husband's away at work. So I've got goals to be able to retire him as well, so he can come home and be home with me, and so we can go live wherever we want and be free, and to be able to take our kids and spoil them rotten and just live a life of freedom from a 9-to-5 and from only 2 weeks of vacation a year and from just the typical average American life. So that's me. That's a little bit about my story. I hope some of you can relate to where I was at and where I'm at now. And I'm going to hand it over to Brandy, and we're going to cover some of the business side stuff so you guys can understand really what it means to be a coach. Musical chairs. Last time.
Back, guys. All right. So I wanted to just kind of point out and show you that you've kind of seen the potential between both Stephanie and I of what this business can do for you and how we are building it and what we're doing, how we want to build it. The potential is there, and it's depending upon how hard you want to work at it. I don't want anyone on the call to jump in thinking, all right, I'm going to sign up tomorrow as a coach and I'm going to make $500. Now you can, I would love you to, that's great. But I want you to know that it's not going to just fall into your lap, right? So this is all about hard work, because it is hard work and we want you to succeed. So we want you to know that we've poured a lot of ourselves into this business, and we have built training for you guys. So we know that you can succeed with what we've already learned. There are a couple of routes to take as becoming a coach. You have a hobby coach, which you get a discount on all of your products, Shakeology, the workout programs, all of that. And you don't really work the business. You're just here to maybe have your friends and family come in and join you, or, maybe your friends and family are coming to you saying, hey, what are you doing? I would love to join in on this workout that you're doing, or this awesome shake that, that is really doing well for you. So that is one. Now, there's no set way to build a business, but we're going to tell you a little bit more about the business builder. So the business builder is what Stephanie and I are. We are diving in. We are out here to help people get healthier and happier with all the programs that we have, and to join our support systems on Facebook and our challenge groups, and build a team of successful coaches as well. So these folks, you guys who are business builders, sorry, I'm going to fix this, are looking to dive into the training and really run with this. And we are here to run with you. So either way, either coach route you want to take, we are here for you. We're not going to leave you out on the street just because you don't want to build the business, but we want to let you know that we are here either way. What do we do as coaches, and how do we help people? So as a coach, the base of what we do is we provide home workout programs to our friends and family, along with meal plans and our base of Shakeology, which is a meal replacement, and it's amazing. And I think everybody should be on it, but that's besides the point. You guys have probably heard a lot of the programs that we have. We've got P90X, 21-Day Fix, Insanity. I mean, you've probably seen it on your Facebook already before. You've probably seen it on a late night infomercial. So it's nothing that people don't know about, because Beachbody spends millions on advertising. So it's not something that you have to advertise. It's just something that you have to share. So our staple is Shakeology. And by the way, we've got a new flavor coming out, which is Cafe Latte. It's actually out. I've already had it. It is amazing. So for all of you coffee lovers out there, we've got something for you. We have several other flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. We also have a vegan flavor for anybody who needs vegan. And it's a really, really good vegan chocolate and vegan strawberry. But really, our job is to walk the walk. We are here to help people, cheer people on, motivate people, support people who want to join this journey. We are joining this journey with them. We are not just signing people up and just throwing them to the side. We are here to have people, help people reach their goals. And we are super passionate about it. I don't know if you can tell from how we talk about it, but I am, and so is Stephanie. We are so passionate about this. I have recovered from pain in my back. I know what it is to be in chronic pain, and I don't want to see anybody like that. And I want it, if I can take one person and help that one person feel better, of course, this is why I'm doing this job. Why wouldn't I want to build a business that is helping other people get healthier and happier and be able to do things that they never thought they were ever going to be able to do? And on top of that, if they're reaching their goal body weight, or, they're able to bend over to tie their shoes, or do back bends, or whatever it is, or run or walk up the flight of stairs without missing their breath, or go off medication of hypertensive medicine, or any of that stuff, guys, that is worth it for us. So that is something that we do as a coach. We are not, as coaches, any sort of medical expert, a fitness expert, a personal trainer, or a nutritionist. Now, you can be. That's great if you are, but you don't have to be, because as Beachbody has this all set up for us, we have the best trainers of the training on our videos. We've got meal plans that are set up by nutritionists. We just have to show people how to use them. And by us using them, it's sharing with them that it is working for us. So of course it can work for them. They just have to put in the work. And with this, we use our Facebook social media to open up private groups so these challengers can join in, and that's a place that we can support everyone. They are able to get support for the other challengers. We can get in there. We're in the trenches with them. That is the most important part, is that, of course, we want to be in there with you guys on getting your results and showing them that we are doing the same with them, side by side, hand in hand, back to back. That's my motto on our Back to Back tribe. Back to back, we are stronger, because honestly, we've got your back, and we want to see you succeed in your goals as a coach and as a challenger. So talking about social media. So our basis of our social media, or of our business, is obviously through social media. Now, if you can get out there and pound the pavement and go door to door and telephones, that is great. But for us on our team, we do promote social media. Mostly Facebook. That's where I started. That's where Stephanie started. And we talk about our journey on Facebook. We're not here to push products. We're not salespeople. We have a product to sell, but we are not pushing our products on Facebook. Here, buy this, I'll buy that. We're not that type of team. We are here to show you that these products are working for us, and we're going to share those in our journey on Facebook. And we want to show that, this is a daily process. We're posting daily. We're being consistent, because we want to build that trust with our challengers and those people who are watching us. Because if you think about it, if we're on Facebook every day, I'm sorry I keep touching my hair. If we are on Facebook every day showing these guys that, we're drinking our Shakeology and it's really good. I mean, guys, this is the best thing I've ever put in my body. This is working. And I've been drinking it for a year and a half now, every day. It's a daily dose of my vitamins. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it. It's so convenient. It's worth every penny in gold. We work it into our budget, our grocery budget, so we don't have to even think about it. So that is there. But we're showing these guys that this stuff is working for us, and it's sharing, just like you're going to share the best restaurant you've been to. Of course, you're going to talk about it, or a great hair product that you're using. So if you share that on Facebook, people are going to ask you about it. So eventually, the more you talk about this, the more people are going to ask you about it. You're not going to annoy people by sharing on Facebook what you're doing. People are going to be happy that you are getting the best shape possible, right? I mean, come on. And if they're not, then that's okay. We are not here to impress everybody. We're not here to make everybody the best of the best, but we are looking for that one person that we can change their life and make them feel better. That's the basis of it all for us. And if we can do that, then our job is done. So along with that, I wanted to tell you that Beachbody does promote 3 vital behaviors. That is making sure that we are sharing with everybody and inviting people to this opportunity, showing them that this works, and being a part of the product. So obviously we want to show people that these products are working, and personal development, which to me has been the number one game changer for me. I have gained so much confidence by allowing myself to dig in to my personal development and kind of pay attention to myself, which I think a lot of people nowadays aren't doing. They're not really taking that time to really invest in themselves. And that's the best part about doing this job I say a lot of this is the best stuff, but this is a really integral part of this job, and making sure that you build yourself up, because you're going to have people who are going to make fun of you in the beginning. But I can tell you right now from experience, those people who are making fun of you are the people who will join you later on down the road. So don't worry about those people. And if they don't, then they'll disappear off your Facebook page sooner or later, and you didn't want them as friends anyways. So, but as a goal for your Facebook, I know that all of you are probably wondering, how do we earn? So we kind of have goals set as coaches on our team to show you how the income comes in. So again, I want to talk about income, and it is truly based upon your effort, and how much you put into it is how much you are going to earn. And again, don't think you're going to sign up and just money's going to follow the ceiling. It's just not going to happen, guys. This is something that you are going to have to work for, and I'm going to tell you that. But your first goal is to help 3 people come on and start their journey. Now, that could be as them signing up as coaches, or signing up as like the discount, even just for the discount like we had talked about before, or just as a challenger. And those 3 people are going to help you in turn pay for your initial investment and your Shakeology. So those 3 people you're going to help start their journey, and they're going to help you gain back your initial investment. Now, we make 25% off of commission off of the products that we sell, and mostly the number one product that we are providing our clients are challenge packs. Challenge packs set you up with the best deal. That is your Shakeology and your program that you're working out with. So it's a nutrition plus the workout equals the support from us and the challenge groups that we're providing. So on top of the 25% discount or commission, which you are going to get about $40 to $100 depending on the challenge pack that you are providing your customers, we have something called the Team Cycle Bonus. Team Cycle Bonus is when you start building your team of coaches, and that is really where the residual income comes in. And that is when you start building your team, those folks that you're building are going to start doing this, duplicating the same systems that you're doing, and you will make a team cycle bonus off of them. And that is actually where the money comes to a bigger earnings. So again, our team is based on integrity and support, and we really want other people to succeed. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never had a job that everybody in my team is supportive of everybody else. There is no backstabbing. There's no calling to the top. It doesn't matter. Stephanie can surpass me anytime. I can surpass the coach above me anytime. Anybody can do whatever they want. It's, again, how hard you guys work for this business is how many people you help is how your income is going to happen. So, I mean, that's crazy good, right? So I wanted to leave you with, I hope that we're going to answer some questions in a second. So I wanted to give you one last little thing here, how to enroll. So if you guys are super pumped, and I really hope you are, and you are ready to join one of the teams that invited you here, I'm going to urge you to reach out to the coach or to the person that invited you, and they will be able to provide you with a link in order to sign up. Now, I need you to sign up. I need you to go to them for that specific link because they're going to be able to help you with the right link for you. How to sign up with what you sign up with. Like I had mentioned, the challenge packs. So again, this is the best value, bang for your buck. That's how I signed up. That's how Stephanie signed up. I signed up with PIO and Shakeology. Boom. And it worked. And I've been on Shakeology since day one. My husband's been on Shakeology since day one when I signed up. And we also have 21 Day Fix that he signed up with. So he's actually doing Body Beast right now. We've done so many of the programs. I've done 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, PIO. With my lower back issues, it's hard for me to do the higher impact, but I've done a little bit of T25, Hammer and Chisel. I actually really enjoy Body Beast, and I'm doing some PIO again. But again, there is a program that we talked to you guys about signing up with, and it's $140, and it's inclusive of a on-demand program, which provides you 15 programs to start you out with. If you do not know what program you really want to start with, if you already know you want to start with 21 Day Fix or 21 Day Fix Extreme or PIO or any of the other programs that you have your heart set on, make sure your coach knows that. But if you don't know of a program quite yet, this on-demand, the club membership is the best one to sign up, and it gives you a 30-day supply of Shakeology, and you give access to 15 programs, full programs. You get test programs of some of the newer programs, and it's a really amazing place to start. So I'm going to open it up for any questions that you guys have, and I know that there may have been some already. I'm going to kind of just scroll through to see if there's anything that we can answer now.
And I know we've had a couple people come in late. If you have questions, I think in order to see the chat box, I've found out that you need to click the Q&A button on your screen, and that should open up the chat box so you can post a question or comment for us.
Awesome. All right. Oh, thanks, Deanna. Yes, they do, Marietta. Marietta was pointing out the fact that they do have some really cool pregnancy videos. Autumn Calabrese came out with a program that is on that club membership that I'm telling you about for pre and post maternity. So it's a really good program. That's the best thing about club membership is that it's got the full programs, but it's also got some live events kind of worked in there, different programs, the pre and post pregnancy workouts as well. So thanks for pointing that out.
How did y'all find each other?
I'm assuming that question is if how Stephanie and I found each other. We're actually sisters, so that was a pretty easy find. Oh, thank you. Oh wait, Christy asked that. Oh, thanks, Samantha. So if you guys have any questions, please pop them into the box here, and we will answer them for you. I know that we're going to check the event page as well, so make sure that there's no questions in there. Oh yeah, you were looking at it. Any other questions? I know there's a little delay, so I'm going to make sure that I kind of pause between my questions. But we want to let you guys know that, again, we have monthly trainings for all the new coaches. I know some of the coaches are here with us tonight, have been through them, and we are constantly improving on more and more trainings. We have all sorts of different trainings for you guys. So always feel comfortable knowing that we've got your back, and anything you need to know, we're going to have you covered.
I don't see any questions here.
I hope everybody was able to get on. If you guys can pop in your name in the chat box just to make sure that we know who was able to make it, that would be super awesome.
Here's one. Christy asked, what specifically does Shakeology do and have in it?
Well, there's a ton of superfoods in that. It depends on what brand or which kind you get. We do have the vegan, like I said, it's a pea protein base, and the non-vegan is a whey protein base. And there's just, I know specifically it would be a really long list, but what it does is it's a meal replacement. It's meant to curb cravings. I know it works for me, curbing cravings. It actually helps you really kind of gain a little bit more, depending on if you're still cleaning up your diet on top of drinking Shakeology, which with the programs and the meal plans that you have will do so. But it's going to help your body gain a little bit more ability to absorb the nutrition contents of your food that you are probably not already able to absorb, unless you already have a very, very clean diet. But for me, it works in the way of curbing my super ridiculous chocolate cravings, my sugar cravings. I actually drink it for dinner. So I am able to replace my dinner meal. And that way at night, I'm not sleeping on a whole bunch of food, because my husband would come home late and I would get stressed out about cooking dinner. And then it was 8 o'clock before we were eating. And then the next thing you know, I'm in bed with a, stomach full of food. And then it's like up in here, it was gross. But not to get super crazy about it, but I'm sure Stephanie might agree with this, but digestive is a very big part of Shakeology. And there's no issues there for me.
Yeah, it's got lots of probiotics and prebiotics in it, so it really works well to clean out your system as you've been on it. And I've noticed a lot of our girls that have started on it notice a difference in even like 7 days after being on it of your regularity. And I'll be real brutally honest with you right now. I didn't know that being regular meant going to the bathroom at least once a day. I didn't know that because that was not my life. I probably went poop like 3 times a week. Maybe every 3 days, I don't know. And so I didn't even understand that. And so I just got really real. Sorry, guys. But so now I know what that's supposed to feel like. And I think when I was on Shakeology, after 7 days of Shakeology, I lost 6 pounds, and it was all in the bathroom, just as my system got cleaned out. So the probiotics and prebiotics in it definitely help with your digestive health. I've also got an autoimmune disease, so like my digestive system is a lot more sensitive, and I can handle Shakeology. It hasn't given me any problems. It's definitely helped. And we also have other products called Shakeology Boosts that you can add into your Shakeology to add extra if you want more greens or you want more energy. Or for me, we have a digestion one too, and I add that in usually too for added digestive health. One of the questions I saw, actually it wasn't even a question, but Marietta commented on training and support, and I just wanted to cover that really quick for you guys. Brandy and I have been doing this now for 1.5 years, and we have had great resources. Brandy is like the ridiculous researcher here, and she did a ton of research before she got started and found the right team to get started on, so we would have all of the resources available at our fingertips to be successful. And so we have worked really hard to find that and to be able to duplicate that and bring that down for our team as well. So we've made a lot of mistakes, and we're still building this plane mid-flight sometimes, and we're learning as we go, but we have tons of resources. We do training for all of our new coaches. We help you. We hold your hand to get you started while you're learning, so you don't get overwhelmed, and so you really can learn this business and learn how to be successful at it quickly. Because we want, like, if it's taken us a year and a half to get where we're at, we want you to be able to do it in half that time. So that's been our goal. And so we work hard. Like I said, we've got lots of training, lots of resources for you. We've got team pages for you to get support and be able to ask questions. So you're not just getting help from your coach, but the rest of the team as well. So that's awesome. It's a great resource. And then we also host weekly team calls. So we've always got constant new training to give you on how to do a like page, how to get more traction on your posts, how to be more vulnerable, how to talk about Shakeology, how to invite people, all those kind of things. So we've got great resources, and there's so much value in that. And I know one thing I actually had talked to somebody about today was that at this point, there's so many people that have a friend of a friend that's a Beachbody coach. And yes, you could just sign up, but there is so much value to signing up with a team that knows what they're doing, that's moving forward and moving forward fast. And that's what we're doing. And we're all, like you can see, we're super passionate about what we do. And we've got a whole team of ladies that are actually on this webinar with us too, some of our teams here, and they're all awesome. They work hard, and we are building a tribe of just awesome women passionate about helping people, building freedom, whatever that looks like for each of us, and doing it together. So it is an awesome journey, and I really hope that you guys will consider joining us. Are there any more questions?
Yeah.
What you got?
So how much do you make when you get someone to become a coach? And say if you wanted to become a coach, but have several Beachbody program workout programs, would you have to buy another one? Might be confused. Okay. So when you get someone to become a coach, how much do you make? Well, that would kind of depend upon if your coach is actually going to work the business. So that question would have to be answered on a different way. But if you already have a Beachbody workout program, that's great, and we are happy that you would. The only thing I would say is that you'd want to be on Shakeology, which you would have as a coach, you would have to sign up with the $40. So as a base, when you guys sign up with a challenge pack, which so say the challenge pack I was talking about, the $140 club membership, or say right now 21 Day Fix is on sale, you could buy that for $140. That's going to give you the program plus the Shakeology. But when you sign up with the challenge pack, you get your coach fee waived, which is a $40 coach fee, which is not, that's amazing to be able to start a business for $40. And for it to get waived when you sign up with the program, that's even better. But say that you do have all the programs you want to have, and I think Samantha asked this, if you have all the programs you want, I would say if you're not drinking Shakeology, I would highly recommend getting on Shakeology, and then you would have to sign up with the $40 coaching fee. Unless for some reason you've already bought in a challenge pack in the past, they will waive that for you. But again, this would be a perfect time if you have a program that you haven't signed up with, and I would highly recommend 21 Day Fix to pretty much everybody, or the team membership program. Then you would get that extra program and have that $40 waived. So I think that would be kind of a really, to me, that's the best way to sign up, because you get that extra program and your fee is waived. But
and if that doesn't answer your question,
Yeah.
Sam, feel free to just message me afterward, and we can talk to clear you up, because I know you've been doing Beachbody programs for a while.
Yeah.
So we might have to figure out what the best solution is for you to get you started.
I can't keep with all the questions.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I feel like it keeps moving.
I'm making a move.
Oh.
That one moves. This one
one's
does
moved?
not. This one
Okay.
you have to click
Okay.
it to move it. So I think we've covered all the questions.
Any other questions? What is this 2+1?
I think it's like people liked it, maybe.
Oh,
I think it's kind of like a like.
let's see.
Oh, Sam understands.
Okay, great. Okay, good.
Awesome. Okay, well, if we don't have any questions, we've managed to keep this under an hour.
Yeah.
With our technical
I know,
difficulties. This is awesome.
This is awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Again, reach out to the coach who invited you here. Myself or Stephanie are available for any questions. And I hope that this really helped. There is going to be a recording in the event page for a little bit until the event page expires. So thanks very much for coming, guys. I know that it's a weird Tuesday night. I know you guys are busy. I know you probably have an awesome TV show to be watching, that you took the time out to come and visit us and listen a little bit more about what coaching is all about and how it's changed our lives and what it could do for you guys. So again, we appreciate it so much. Thank you, guys.
Yes, thanks so much for being here. And just message your coach afterwards so we can talk about what this could look like for you. And
Okay.
we have to take a picture.
Oh,
Yes, because that's
Okay.
what we do. Perfect. All right. Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.